original.
Welcome to Web Crawlers. This is our Friday mini episode where we will talk about all things weird thing of the week, bizarre things that we came across, do little updates on previous episodes. First and foremost, we got so many messages after our Dan Wozniak episode.
Yeah, so many people knew him or went to acting school with him or know his fiance.
Yeah.
It was, I guess, because it is local.
Yeah, because it's Long Beach. And someone messaged me that they knew...
the fiance?
No.
Oh,
Sam.
Julie.
Julie, yes. Sorry, not Kim. So I don't want to give the name.
Yeah.
I don't want to give her
of course.
thing. But we found Rachel's Instagram.
Yeah, someone on Instagram was like, said, I'm deeply familiar with this case. I was in the OC theater scene when this happened, went to classes with Rachel, had mutual friends, went to a gathering with her recently, and she has a new fiance.
Yes. And they met, it appears, it seems like they both work at an amusement park.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Disneyland.
And it's not.
It's not Disneyland. They work in an amusement park and they do...
Renaissance fair stuff.
And it looks like they probably met there.
Yeah.
And they're still doing like medieval times, Renaissance fair kind of stuff together. They hit that circuit.
Yeah.
And they're recently engaged.
Yeah. We found her Instagram.
I
don't want to say it is. I don't want to get blocked because I want to keep stalking her.
Yeah, we found her Instagram. We found her fiance's Instagram.
It's wild.
Yeah, so we got in there. She seems to be happy,
doing
fine,
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what her internal life looks like, but her choice in fiance is interesting. He's like,
yeah.
He looks like the kind of guy who would have an iguana at home. You know what I mean?
But also, I believe, I looked at the pictures, they were engaged before she went to jail.
Oh, really?
Because I saw pictures of him with her before she went to jail. And then I was like, oh, I guess they stayed together while she was in jail.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So I wonder if she was cheating on Dan with this guy.
This guy, probably.
Interesting.
And then, so we talked about in our last mini episode, Jeremy Russell, who was the guy who murdered the person I know in Kalamazoo. And my sister texted me and she said, did you know that Jeremy Russell saw a picture of my sister and my friend Stephanie inside her ex-boyfriend's cell? My friend Stephanie's ex-boyfriend was his cellmate.
Oh my God.
And so he had a picture hanging up of my friend Stephanie and my sister in his cell. And so Jeremy wrote Stephanie a letter.
Stop it.
And I don't really know. I remember her saying, I don't remember what that letter says, but he was like, oh yeah, I know, your cellmate, blah, blah. It was so weird. And my sister said that he removed the light bulb from my old house on Oak Street, the same thing as he did at Travis's house, because he thought Liz, Travis's girlfriend, was living at my sister's house. And I don't know what that means, why he would he removed the light bulb at Travis's house. I guess
was he gonna crack it and use the glass to hurt
I don't
someone?
know.
That's
but
bizarre.
Maybe that's what he did at Travis's house the morning that he kidnapped him.
Wow.
So he couldn't turn on the light.
Oh fuck! So you think maybe she was gonna be a victim too?
Yes, maybe. That's crazy. But yeah, my friend Stephanie's ex-boyfriend apparently had the largest cocaine bust in Kalamazoo history.
That's hot.
And then, so here's this thing. I can't remember if you've seen this video or if I sent it to you.
No, I haven't. What is this?
There's this, I think about this all the time. It's this video. It's from 2014. It's a video of a guy named Lars Mittank.
Okay.
He traveled to a resort in Bulgaria with a group of friends. And a week later, on July 6, 2014, he got into a fight with 4 men after a disagreement over football, like in a bar. They got into a bar fight. And Lars was a fan of the football club and he had differences with fans, and the fight resulted in Lars suffered a ruptured eardrum.
Ooh.
So at the end of their trip, due to the ruptured eardrum, a doctor told him that he could not fly for 30 days.
Oh, no.
So he was prescribed an antibiotic named cefuroxime, and then he was referred to a hospital. His friends wanted to stay with him in Bulgaria, but Lars was like, no, you guys fly home. I'll hang out in Bulgaria for like a few more weeks. And then his friends left to go back to Germany.
Yeah.
So then Lars checked into this really cheap hotel, but a day after his friends left him, Lars began to act strange.
Uh-oh.
And his erratic behavior, it was recorded by the hotel security cameras.
Like Elisa Lam.
Yes. He spent only one night in the hotel, but he was paranoid and frightened. He sent a text message to his mom. He said that he didn't feel safe and that she should cancel his credit card, and that he was hiding from the 4 men who were supposedly following him and asking him where some pills were.
That's weird.
And he was last seen in the Varna airport. He was captured by airport security cameras, leaving his luggage and running away. You should watch this video. It's so crazy. And once outside the airport, he was seen climbing a fence. He ran into a meadow and disappeared in the woods, and he has not been seen since.
What?
So the video is just him. He has a suitcase, or he has luggage. He's walking into the airport, and then he talks to someone, and then all of a sudden he drops his luggage. He bolts out of the airport, and then there's a camera outside that catches him running across the street, and that's the last anyone has ever seen of him.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what's up in Varna. I wonder if there's like...
So some people think that his ruptured ear canal caused brain damage, or he had a side effect from the antibiotics.
That could be it.
Or he had like a mental health breakdown. And then I read this one theory on Reddit that maybe he was a drug mule.
Maybe.
He got scared and he ran. And maybe his suitcase was searched, but they found no drugs, and his friends were the drug mules. And he stayed back as like insurance. And when the airport security asked to talk, he assumed his friends got busted, and he ran to avoid getting arrested too.
Okay, so I'm looking up Raytheon right now.
And
there is something about Varna.
Really?
Yeah.
Or he was a drug mule, and one of the balloons he swallowed burst into his stomach, and he ran.
That's possible.
But like, why would his friends leave him behind if he was acting strange? And why would he check into like this cheap hotel? And maybe that's where he had to be to get the drugs.
So it says the Human Network Analysis Training Bulgarian Naval Academy is in Varna, Bulgaria. They conduct numerous classes and also conduct situational training exercises that focus on improvised explosive device networks with lethal or non-lethal targeting.
So maybe he was captured.
I'm just wondering if like the government is somehow, I don't know. I just always like want to direct things back to like, Elisa Lam somehow.
Here's the video of him walking. He's just like walking to the airport talking to someone. And then he's just running out of the airport.
I mean, that looks like someone's chasing him or he's scared.
He's not running that fast.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Inside he was running fast.
And then he's kind of jogging, like walking away, hops over this fence, and then he's gone. He's just gone.
He got into some trouble in Varna.
Yeah.
Varna cults.
Like where? It's so weird.
Mystery of the Varna gold.
Oh no. Do we have to go to Varna?
Mystery of the Varna gold. What caused these ancient societies to disappear? Treasure found in prehistoric graves in Bulgaria is the first evidence of social hierarchy, but no one knows. I don't know, man.
He either got lost in the woods and died.
Yeah.
Or he joined a cult. Or he was a drug mule and the drug dealers murdered him.
There's something called the Thracian religion, which is a Bulgarian religion. It's a notable cult. Mythology.
Or he changed his identity and is living in Bulgaria. But he dropped all of his luggage. He had nothing. His phone, his everything.
I think there's something more sinister.
Do ear infections cause like?
Yeah, I mean, he might have just had a brain bug.
Yeah.
What is how to get into the cult in Varna? Oh, that's like a club. Interesting. How to know if someone is evil. 30 signs a person is evil. I'm not kidding.
Signs?
This is the second time I've been led to this website in a few days.
What?
No joke. It came up as a promoted ad somewhere else.
What? What's the site?
It's awesomejelly.com, and the article is how to 30 signs you're dealing with someone who's evil.
You've already read this.
It came up the other day when I was looking at something. What does it mean that this article keeps coming to me?
It's a sign for
Fuck.
Awesome Jelly. I've never heard of this site.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's one of the most reputable sites on the net. Oh my God, here's something. Newly engaged couple disappear in the mountains without explanation.
In Varna or Bulgaria?
Yeah.
What year?
Doesn't say, but it looks like it's recently. They look like recent people.
Recent people.
They're not old-timey people.
They're not wearing like powdered wigs.
Yeah. They don't look like they were on the Titanic. Anyway, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it could be any of these things. My guess would probably be he had some sort of brain damage from like the ear thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been a drug thing, but I don't know if he didn't have any history of that, then that's unlikely.
Or he had a psychotic break.
Yeah, maybe psychotic break. Maybe those people he got in the fight with were really after him and he was...
Yeah. Or maybe he saw someone at the airport that he didn't want to talk to.
That happens. I would just
like,
fucking bolt into the forest, never to be seen again. If you have a weird thing of the week that you want us to read, Melissa, where can people contact us?
You can email us at webcrawlerspod@gmail.com or send us an Instagram message or a Twitter message.
Yeah, and if you're into our Patreon, into our Friday mini-sodes, let us know on iTunes. Give us 5-star reviews and just say, love it.
Love it.
Oh my God, jinx.
Love it.
All right, everybody, have a good Friday.
Bye.
TGIF.
TGIF. Woo!
An Erios original.
Powered by Acast.